The gentleman from Georgia, Mr. Scott, is recognized for 5 minutes.
What happened?
Thank you very much, Chair Leader. Let me say out the outset, Comptroller Ottinger, let me remind you that you are not a dictator of our financial system. The reason I say that is your attitude reflects that. We've had, our committee has had concerns raised to us from community activists about your rule, and you have expressed that don't matter. We have had requests for you to appear and discuss and lengthen the time frame for these concerns. You said no. You have actually misspoken when you said about the Federal Reserve. They were in here last month. And I specifically asked them, where were you? Because you were the center of attraction when we were discussing that bill. And I was very concerned that you failed to show up at that hearing with the other regulators. Our financial system, regulatory process is a collaborative effort, not just yours. We've had concerns from the very banks who are very much concerned, don't even know how to follow this regulation. So when some from the other side talk about uncivil action, there's no uncivil action on our side. If there is any, it's you who are coming in here with an attitude that it's my way or the highway. Now, I am very concerned about one of the fundamental pieces of yours that impacts the very purpose for this act. If it weren't for the civil rights movement, there would be no CRA. That is the pillar of this act. And your rule violates the efforts of banks, restricts their efforts to increase and supply adequate, affordable lending practices for the very people that the act was put in to protect. When in your act, your proposal discounts loan origination in favor of balance sheet. That right there makes it more difficult for the community banks to serve and extend that help. And so I can't understand why you are doing what you're doing when the entire community is asking why. The banks can't even figure out how to respond. People in the civil rights movement who gave their lives to have such a law placed on the books are asking why. The Federal Reserve, the FDIC, all which were here, we're all trying to figure out why. So tell us, why are you acting in such a dictatorial way?
Needless to say, I respect you very much, Congressman. I find somewhat appalling the comments that you made to me. I'm doing this in the best interest of communities across America. I do believe that this will increase.
But why haven't you responded? I mean, Why, I mean,
How many
do you
years do
think
you want this to go
everybody
on?
that has
How
to
many years do you
implement
want
this?
this to go on? I mean,
No, I don't. My concern
I've been up
is,
to your office personally 3 times to watch.
I think you have. That's why I'm so disappointed in you, because I'm surprised.
Yeah, I've spent an enormous
It doesn't
amount of
seem
time.
like you.
Yeah.
The witness is requested to provide an answer in writing for the record. Your time has expired.